Alright, back. What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to KrisTheVibe. I know it's been a long time, but I'm here. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Is that what I say? Is that usually what I say? Bing bong! Alright. What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to KrisTheVibe. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I think I'm at 235 subscribers, so let's keep running those numbers up. I've been going for a while, and I'm gonna explain that right now. So, like, life has been hard. Like, can we talk about that? Like, life has been really hard, and I don't know if some of you guys know or all of you guys know, but I used to be a teacher, and like in this time, that shit was really hard. It was really hard to do a channel, have my own personal life, worry about all these kids who I love. It was just too much, so I quit teaching because I'm tired and I deserve a break, and I was just not in a position to like give all of me to children, to somebody else. And I don't know if that sounds bad, and I kind of don't really care. That's just how I feel. So I left that job. I have a new job. We could talk about that in another video. And I guess like the past couple months, I've just been living life. Like, I've been exploring what I really want to do with life. Stepping away from like making other people happy, like parents and people that look up to you and all of this stuff, and really just focusing on what the hell I want. Like, I'm getting older. I'm about to be 27, and like I just want to be. So I've been taking that time to really discover what I want the channel to be about and how I want it to flow. And I just feel like the channel just wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. Like, I'm KrisTheVibe, and I wasn't really getting the vibe from my videos. I was showing y'all how to cook, but really basic stuff. And like a lot of the stuff I make is not like 2 teaspoons of this, 1 cup of that. It's really like dash of this, dash of that. And it's something that you kind of need to be in the moment with me and on the journey and seeing it. And you know, I just couldn't do that because I was recording by myself. My kitchen's really small, as y'all know. So I recruited Day. Hi, Day.
Gang shit.
So I recruited him to record for me. This way I can really walk y'all through. And y'all gonna hear a lot of that. Y'all gonna hear like all of these little ad libs. I really want to bring y'all into like the vibe, like what's really happening in my crib when I'm cooking. And like this one is always around, so like he should record, and he's gonna be saying shit the way he's normally saying shit. So I just want to make the channel like as real and as personable as possible. So today I am preparing for Christmas, which is tomorrow, and I'm making like mad food. It's like a Caribbean Christmas. Like, that's what I want. That's the idea I'm going for. I feel like on Thanksgiving, like I made a bunch of stuff that I usually make, like turkey, this, that, and the third. But this Christmas, I'm making curry goat, curry shrimp. Let me get my menu real fast. I'm making shepherd's pie, I'm making rice and peas, I'm making jerk wings, meatballs. That's my brother. He really likes those. Making macaroni. Curry goat, and this drink called Punch and Cream. If you're Caribbean or Venezuelan or any islandy, you probably know the drink. It's kind of like coquito, but not coquito. Yeah, so I wasn't going to show y'all all of that because that's wild. So I just picked like 2 dishes I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you curry goat and macaroni. Today I'm going to just be showing you how I season stuff, and then I'm going to record again tomorrow to show you me cooking it. Okay, so here we go to the kitchen.
Put that down. No. Stop playing.
Alright. I know
PTSD, y'all know what's up.
Right.
Let's get it.
Okay, so
yeah.
Shh. Yo.
I got you, my fault.
We gotta get that
No, definitely.
We gotta get that under control.
No, that's
like,
right.
You can't be like...
Nah, you're right.
Alright, but anyway, y'all, see, this is the shit that really happens when I'm cooking. So this is what I want. But anyways, I'm in the kitchen, about to season the goat. I really wanted to go to the butcher because like the butcher will give you like the whole shit and really just like cut it in front of you like the oxtail. Those of y'all that know, y'all know what I'm talking about. But they didn't have any goat left. Caribbean people just be snatching shit up, I guess. So I went to Key Food, got like 5 packs of this. Pretty expensive, like $7.29 per pound. Like, you type wildin'. But spare no expense for Christmas. Period. So I got 5 packs. I'm about to show y'all how I season it now. And yeah, tomorrow I'm cooking it. Today, marinate. Tomorrow, cook it up. So like, please excuse my hands. I wash them shits a lot. So it is ashy. Oh, I love when it does that. Don't you? knife is not sharp enough, but I don't care right now. It's not about perfection, it's about flavor. Remember, I said that first. Okay, so that's my green onion. Or scallions. I call it scallions, yo. But you watch cooking shows and like other people and they be like green onion. So whatever. Now I'm about to do 3 of these. Where's the camera? Now I'm about to do 3 of these little garlic cloves here. Chop those up. Okay, you got a twin. Check 2 of these shits in here. Alright, over there. Over there. I really don't care about cutting this super duper fine because the curry has to cook for a really long time. So it's not like I'm about to be biting into like these big pieces of of garlic. So you don't have to, oops, that one's gone. You don't have to be super, it doesn't have to be super fine or chopped. Just not whole is the point. So get the cameras together. Get it right.
I don't think you notice, but you're moving every time you cut it, so I have to move.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Like, I really love that Michael is the camera person. Right? So this just takes off so much stress off of me. So as you can see, I'm cutting my onion now.
I need to get fucking paid. I don't need to have
I
it.
don't know about that, but you get paid. You about to eat this shit for free. Like, hello.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm being paid in food.
Period.
That's not bad.
And love. Like, come on now. You get. See that? Love. Black love. So just like with the onions, Jesus, I'm stumbling over my words. Just like with the garlic, it doesn't really matter how big or small these onions are. They're going to be cooking for a really long time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this, but I don't want to end my stuff. Can you see it? OMG. Whatever. It was like this really dry part of the onion that I really didn't care for. Oh, my eyes are tearing up. Whatever.
Nah, it ain't whatever. Who you
Okay. Alright. Here we go. Please move this over. Alright, so all of this is my chopped vegetables that are going into the goat. Alright, here we go. Oh. Nice. Good shot, babe. Okay, so here is all the packs of the goat unpacked into this bowl. I'm going to wash it now. Some people use lemon juice. I use vinegar and water. I like to do that. It's finished. I use the rest of it overnight. Different strokes for different strokes. I use vinegar. I'm gonna most likely do this twice. So I always do it one time. The water's kind of like red, and then I do it just another time. If you don't clean your meat, I mean that's your business. It really is. But I clean it. So like I don't know if cleaning your meat is necessary because I mean I don't know. But it's something I've seen my mom do, my parents do, and like shit be coming off. Like look at that shit. Like I would say clean your meat. And a little chit chat, you guys. Like my new job is in food, so like I'm doing more of what I love. And okay. So, had to get a new vinegar. I always have what I need. I didn't know that other one was not full. So, just gonna rinse it again. Nothing to talk at all. Awesome. And that is what you're left with. And now we are going to begin to season this. Okay, so I'm gonna put in some turmeric. Boop. Look, like I told you, I want this channel to be as real as possible. Like, I really don't be measuring anything. I just cook and I know what should go in there, so that's what I do. I put a little bit of curry in there because just to make sure like all the goat has that curry color. I'm gonna add some black pepper, significant amount. That's the black pepper. This is my spoon. I don't even use spoons. I'm just being fancy for y'all, to be honest. So this seasoning is a green seasoning that my mom made for me. If you guys want a video on that, let me know. But she made this for me, so I don't buy green seasoning anymore. I just use what she gives me. So I'm putting about that much in there. You can zoom in big if you can. Yeah, so that's what's going down in there. I'm gonna throw a little thyme. That spice supreme, that good up spice supreme. Not too much. I'm gonna put some cayenne pepper in there for some spice. Tomorrow when I'm cooking it, you know, it'll be a scotch bonnet as usual. Gonna add some ground ginger because I really just feel like ginger and curry always belong together. Should just be fire. Unexplainable. Some salt, Himalayan pink salt. Y'all know the vibes. Some things never change. Like, the secret is to season this so well that once it's in the pot, like, you're not having to add a bunch of stuff. Like, this is the whole purpose of marinating it, so that all these flavors can go in before you have to cook it. Because once you start cooking it, it's really low-key, nothing you can do. So now we're adding all that stuff we chopped up. Okay. It's time to get in there. Here we go. These look okay. I want to add some more seasoning because I'm used to it looking just a little more colorful. So I might add more of everything that I just put in there. So add a little more turmeric. Like I said, I don't be having exact measurements. I just be vibing. So a little more curry, a little more cayenne. More salt. I'm not going to do more thyme. I don't need that. A little more ginger. I want a lot more of the green seasoning. Probably just use this whole shit up to be honest. Okay, so that's that. Did I have black pepper? Okay. Second time?
Yeah. Oh, no,
nah, right? No. This is why I need you.
I ain't gonna front you. I don't even. I'm gonna keep it above.
Alright. I appreciate you anyway. So now we're gonna go back in, season it, rub it down, flip it, dip it. Yeah, like this is what I'm used to. Like, I like my food to speak to me. Like, look at this. Like, I think y'all understand what's going on here. You see that? Yeah, yeah. That's what you want. Yes, yes. This is gonna be amazing. Okay. Alright. That's it. Go ahead and give them a little scan. That's looking good. And this is gonna be doing this thing all night. And then in the morning, I'm gonna wake up and get crazy with it. So I've seasoned the curry. I keep saying curry like it's cooked already. But I've seasoned the goat. I put it all in this big plastic bag, this big Ziploc bag. So after I put all the meat in the bag, I took some water and like went around like this. I don't know how to really explain it. And then I put it in the bag also just to get every piece of seasoning that was in the bag. I mean in the bowl, in the bag. So that's why I see that little bit of liquid there, which is great for me. I love that. And this is gonna go in the fridge until tomorrow morning. Freaking tired. It is 7:39 a.m. and it's Christmas morning. I've been cooking all of my stuff all night, and now I'm up to the two things I'm gonna show y'all: the curry goat and the macaroni. So I'm about to shred or grate these 3 cheeses, 2 sharp cheddar, couldn't find extra sharp, and mozzarella. I like the stretch that mozzarella gives macaroni. If I need more cheese, I definitely have more cheese in the fridge, but I'm gonna go and grate these and I'll be right back. Alright, so I grated the cheese. Well, I grated like 1 block and then Bae did like the other 2, so this is it. Also, since we're gonna be making the curry goat very soon, now's a good time to take it out of the refrigerator so that it can be at room temperature and not be going into the pot cold as hell. So I have my pot of water boiling. I'm not gonna use elbows for my macaroni. I'm gonna use some shells. Any brand will do. I'm using Cola Vita. Cola Vita? Whatever. So gonna let that boil and then I'm gonna show y'all, you know, how that goes. Okay, so I got the camera now. The shells are boiling. They are pretty at the point where I want them to be, which is like al dente, not too soggy, not cooked all the way through, because it's going to continue in the oven. So I'm about to drain this and add the cheese and all that good stuff, and it's going to go in the oven. Alright guys, so here we are. I don't think I've ever given away my recipe for my macaroni. So this is very special to me. If you don't make your shit like this, that is entirely your business. This is how I make mine, and here we are. Okay, so first I'm gonna add these 2 packets of Velveeta cheese sauce. Yes, macaroni is not something we eat every single day, so it doesn't have like the healthiest things in it, but we're here for taste, we're here for flavor, and
go to the fucking gym. Niggas want to eat and don't want to work out. Go to the fucking gym, y'all. Fuck.
Right. So this is just going to add to the creaminess of the macaroni. I'm definitely going to use a whole bunch of real cheese, as you guys have seen. But this is just going to add to the cheesiness, and that's it. That's it, really. Alrighty. Okay, because it's going to take a little while to melt, I'm going to add some butter. I do not know how much I'm adding. This is just what I'm doing. Boop. We're going to add 2 eggs. If you don't put eggs in yours, that is entirely your business. So we have 1, boop, 2, 2, boop. And you want to do this part pretty fast because, as you can see, like, this shit is hot, and like, you don't want your eggs to be scrambling because that's nasty and not what you want. So I just emptied a whole box of heavy cream into my macaroni. Now I'm gonna, something just fell, I'm gonna start stirring. Alright, so back, right? I have mixed everything together, and now it's time for the cheese. So, thank you, babe, for grating this because I was tired. And I do have the fire on low, just so all these things can like melt. that's doing this thing. I feel like they can't really see it. Here we go. You guys can see that now. I'm so sorry. So here we go. It's sounding how it's supposed to sound. It's looking how it's supposed to look. Gonna add a little more cheese, and then the rest will be for the top of it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, gonna season this a little bit. A little bit of Himalayan pink salt, not too much. There's cheese, there's salt in the cheese. And a little bit of black pepper. Just a little dash. Okay. So now I'm gonna mix, mix, mix. Okay, so I like the milk and the liquid of the macaroni to cover the noodles. So right now it's not where I want it to be, so I'm gonna add some more heavy cream. Okay, so here we go. Here we are. And then the rest of the cheese goes on top, like so. Okay, if you never tried using that Velveeta, use that Velveeta, man. Alright, so the macaroni is in the oven. It's on 350. I'm gonna keep it in there until it looks the way I want it to look, which is golden brown on the top and like golden brown around the edges. Right now, please excuse my pot, the appearance of it. This was one of my first pots, gifted to me by my dad, and I just can't see myself throwing it out. So first we're gonna add some olive oil, whatever oil you want to use, really. I like olive oil. Coconut oil is fine too. So that's some oil. And if you've watched my curry my curry chickpeas and potatoes, then you definitely know how I curry stuff. So oil first, adding like a really big tablespoon of curry powder to the oil. I'm gonna add another because I really don't like when I don't have enough curry in the pot. And maybe half of one. So that's what I have there. I'm gonna add a sprinkle of turmeric. That much. And whenever you are burning curry, like I am right now, it is good to add a little bit of sugar. Don't ask me why. Just seen my mom do it a bunch of times, and if mommy do it, then I gotta do it. So now that's in the pan, doing its thing. We're gonna cook this curry down until you start smelling it. Like your kitchen should really start smelling like curry. Right, like those little bubbles we're seeing right there, those little simmer bubbles, all right. Those are just what you want. I'm gonna leave it here for like 5 minutes. Turn it again and turn it and turn it and turn it until everywhere has gotten to touch the bottom. And that's it. You're probably going to have a lot of this water left over. We're going to add that in, just not right now. You can put this to the side, put it back in the fridge, whatever you want to do. Okay, so it's been sitting here for about 5 minutes or so, and now I'm just gonna turn it. Okay, so that's like the color that's gonna come off of a piece that was down there. I'm just rotating other pieces. Okay, so now we'll let that go for another 5 or so minutes. And then I'm gonna add some water, some other stuff, and just let it do its thing, set it and forget it. Okay. So it's been about really like 10, 12 minutes. But as you can see, like everything, all the goat is pretty much that curry color. Let's get a zoom in, babe. See that? Right, and then it's even like started making its own gravy right there. So that's really good. That's what we want right now. I'm gonna add the rest of the liquid that was in the Ziploc bag. Sorry. So the reason why we didn't add this sooner is because we wanted the goat to get that curry color, and had we just rinsed it off with water, that wouldn't have happened. So we wait till it gets colored and then we throw the water on it. Now I'm gonna add a Scotch bonnet. Don't pop this. The goal is to not pop this. When you mix your meat, don't pop this. It will be ridiculously hot and you might not be able to eat it. Throw that there. And then I'm gonna add 2 seasoning peppers. These aren't hot or anything. They just like add a really nice flavor to things that I like. So I'm just gonna add 2 of those. Smells good, right there? Period. Okay, so now y'all can have like another opinion, like while you're watching me cook.
I'm trying to eat this shit right now.
I gotta wait like a minute for this. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to add 4 potatoes. So I've had my potatoes soaking in some water just so that they don't get that ugly pink color that they get when they're exposed to air. I don't do like these perfect cubes of potatoes because I feel like when I go to restaurants, I don't get that. I get like these really like different shaped potatoes, and that's what I want. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll really just put the knife in the potato and twist it, and then wherever it goes, it goes. Yo, people when they cooking shows be like, oh, if you could only smell this kitchen. No, but like if you could only smell this kitchen, like what? I got macaroni in the oven. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm gonna add 1 more potato. My mom likes potatoes. They like potatoes, right? I don't really care for potatoes. If I was making this for myself, I'd probably just put 1 in there. But it's a family affair, so I'm making a bunch of them. Okay. So those are all the potatoes. I'm going to get that incorporated in there. Try to get those potatoes to the bottom so they can get some of that color. This is amazing. Like if I eat this right now, I would. But this has about like roughly 3 more hours left to go. So I'm going to cover it with water now and let it do its thing. So just so I get every drop of flavor, I just put a whole bunch of water into the Ziploc bag that I have the curry in, and now it's going right in. Add a little bit more. And this is why I wanted to change the format of my channel, because I'll be like, add 2 cups of water, and then I'm adding like 2 cups, and then maybe a little half, and then maybe a little drop right here. So I wanted y'all to see all those little drops, all those little things in between. Okay, so right now this is the curry, has a long ways to go. Now we just set it and forget it. Put your fire all the way down and just leave it alone. Set it, forget it, cover it, leave it alone. Okay. Alright, so I'm back. The goat is not done at all. But I'm just coming back to show you I'm adding a piece of garlic. Like this up ginger. I've already added it. I cut this in half and I put it in there. I just like the taste that ginger gives to anything with curry in it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to covering it and letting it go for about another hour and a half, or until like the meat is falling off the bone and the potatoes are soft. So this macaroni has been in the oven for about an hour, 20 minutes. Let's just take this in. I'm gonna leave it in for maybe like 10 more minutes, but look at this. It's wild. Bing bong. Here is the finished macaroni, and it's looking just the way I wanted it to look. So it's brown around the edges, the cheese is browned. Like this is a pretty decent looking mac and cheese. This is a pretty decent looking mac and cheese. Poppin'. OMG. Oh my gosh. This is giving Food Network. So this is about 3 hours of cooking right here. I'm on the camera, by the way. It's about 3 hours of cooking right here. And since I checked back in with y'all last, it's been about 40 minutes. And this is what's going on. The macaroni is perfect as y'all saw. And this is the curry right now. Like, goat has a lot of fat on it. So, like, this is going to take a while. Like, oh, sorry, my camera is terrible right now. Wait. Goat has a lot of fat on it. So, you really need to give it time to cook all of that off. Like, you don't want to be chewing. That's nasty. So, I'm going to let this go for a little bit longer. I don't want my gravy to dry up, so I might add a little bit more water. And yeah, maybe have it go for maybe about 40 more minutes. But it's looking really good right now. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes since I was last with you guys, and I added some water, about 1 cup of water here. And now I'm going to add in my cornstarch water. So it is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and then 1 tablespoon of water. And that is going to thicken the gravy. So watch here. Like you see the consistency begin to change. Get a little more thick. If you want yours thicker, then you just do more cornstarch and more water. A 2-to-1 ratio. So if you did 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, you would do 2 of water, right? Somebody check me on that comment. Yeah. So I'm gonna cover it for like 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna just turn it off. Okay, so psych, I lied, sorry. I added 1 more cup of water because I just want it to be super tender, super soft, so I'm adding more water, giving it more time to boil. Right guys, it is finished. I had this boiling for about 30 minutes and then I just stopped. I turned it off and I just let it just sit there and continue doing this thing. And it looks like it's about the way I want it. So I'm just gonna taste it now and just look at the macaroni, like pan over here. And then this is the macaroni. I'm gonna try that also. So let's see. Okay, so now I just wanted to film like the cut. I don't know, some people like that, I like that. So babe, come in. So here we are, and this is how it sounds. That's what we have. That's what we got. Okay. Alright, looking on this. Okay, so it should just break apart if it's ready. So that's good. I was able to break it apart with just a spoon. Now I'm gonna taste it. Nah, fire. I'm gonna taste it. How is it? How is it? How is it? It's good, y'all. So that's what I got for you today. Any questions? Hit me up in the comments. Merry Christmas.